So when banks go broke through their own incompetence and chicanery, the taxpayer picks up the tab. It's theft from the taxpayer. And until we start sending bankers, and I include central bankers and politicians, to prison for this outrage, it will continue.
What's up, XRP Moon fam? What's up, all my Rocketeers out there? It's the Bagman, the Moon Commander, stuffing some bags here on vessel 589, stopping for some fuel. Please buckle up. We're currently experiencing some turbulence, but nothing too major. It's a bumpy road on the way up to the top. Grab some popcorn, grab some drinks, and enjoy the show, because my Bagman is nice and full, and we're about to get extra bullish.
Before they label XRP the standard, we gon' blast off. You gon' be stranded, be deserted, that's a bad call. All them coins you holding, they collapse, that's a bad fall.
Before we dive in, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and drop a comment down below that you subscribed, and I'll drop the Bagman emoji on you. Also, shout out to all the OGs out there. Smash that like button. Let's go ahead and get extra bullish. Check out this flare graphic created by DeepSpaceFlare. We got the Flare X, Flare Wrap, Farm, Mine, Flare Loans, Flare Mutual. Shout out to DeepSpaceFlare. We're going deep space on them. Hong Kong business turns to BNB and XRP payment amidst the pandemic slowdown. Don't be waiting with your credit card or fiat cash if you happen to be dining at a Japanese fusion restaurant, Okra, in Hong Kong. The business is now accepting Binance Coin, Binance USD, XRP the standard, Bitcoin, and Ethereum as it grapples with the ill effects of the ongoing pandemic. Cryptocurrencies aren't exactly an alien concept among Hong Kongers. Many of the city youngsters turned to Bitcoin as a means of protest in 2019, stating that they were taking financial affairs in the absence of government stability. The main thing I saw last year through the pandemic was traditionally most restaurants and small producers don't have any savings, said Levy, adding that keeping the savings in cryptocurrency meant that he could capture the high rewards while accepting the risk. If we're keeping just a small amounts of our revenue, even just 1% of our monthly revenue in some form of crypto, then yes, it's a risk that the cryptocurrency could go down, but it's also possible high reward, even if those cryptocurrencies go up 3 or 4%, he further stated. But it's not just the promise of high returns that attracted Levy to crypto payments. He stated a recent poor experience with a bank, the restaurant lost access to its account for over a week, was the bigger reason behind the move. In addition, as the SCMP noted, the bank suggested Levy to make transactions over the counter with fees of $6 per transaction instead of fixing the issue immediately, which contributed to the chef's decision to accept cryptocurrencies. But fees on Bitcoin are comparable, if not more, with those on Ethereum run over $50. BNB, XRP, and BUSD are a saving grace in that regard, with a fee of just a few cents per transaction. XRP the standard, Japan knows what's going on, and the reason why he's turning to cryptocurrencies is because the poor experience with the bank. The restaurant lost access to the account for over a week, and that was the biggest reason that they moved to cryptocurrencies, as there is no middleman there telling you what you can and can't do. Also, they're reaping the rewards of this high volatility bull market, keeping a small percentage in cryptocurrencies. Most importantly, XRP being a saving grace with fees with just a few cents per transaction. High-profile investors are now buying XRP, according to asset management firm CoinShares. High net worth investors are allocating additional funds for XRP. Digital asset manager CoinShares says the crypto asset is now the top rising altcoin among its institutional investors. They've already been stuffing their bags. CoinShare reports that $33 million has been invested in the fourth largest cryptocurrency over the past week, increasing the coin's year-to-date inflows to $38.9 million. The firm now manages $83 million in XRP assets. These institutional investors are filling their bags. They know what's coming. They know the standard is already set. Brad Garlinghouse, 3 predictions on the future of cryptocurrency. Here are the 3 tips for the future of crypto from Mr. Brad Garlinghouse in an interview at Collision. Number 1, cross-border payments and global partnerships will be crucial. Since the SEC dispute 100% of XRP customers are outside the United States, much of Ripple's base is now in Southeast Asia. as Singapore and Thailand regulators have classified XRP as a digital asset. Business is also booming in the Middle East and North Africa, as well as Saudi Arabia and India. Garlinghouse pointed out that cross-border payments account for billions of dollars in transactions every day. Wire transfers are clearly a very smooth and expensive payment mechanism, and we are working with our customers to make them more efficient, said Garlinghouse. The rest of the world knows what's going on with XRP, but the USA is behind. They want to shake you out before they flip that switch. He also says NFTs are here to stay. Garlinghouse believes that NFTs have more staying power than some believe. He pointed out there are numerous use cases, especially with digital collectibles. He says growing up I had a baseball card collection, and the ability to swap baseball cards is very smooth. If you are able to issue an NFT for every single baseball card, the traceability of that card increases significantly. In terms of art, collectibles, and music have a lot of use cases here that are very compelling, Mr. BG said. He also said that XRP is currently working to ensure that its platform can support NFTs, and we are waiting for that NFT platform to drop so we can take over the NFT space. And number 3, he says central banks should deal with crypto. China, Cambodia, the Bahamas, and others all introduced digital currencies through their central banks in the past month. The Federal Reserve is currently working with MIT to investigate the feasibility of a US-based digital coin. Garlinghouse said the admission of digital coins by the world's government will only help the cause of independent cryptos like XRP, the standard. Former Ripple employee reveals 8 Ripple clients. The Ripple employee worked at Ripple as an integration engineer from August 2018 to October 2020. What's interesting is the clients he worked with, which are American Express, PNC Bank, BBVA Transfer Services, Uniteller, Banco de Bresso, Tempest FX, Payment Approved, and Minivo. Some of these clients like American Express, PNC, Banco de Bresso, and Tempex have been known to work with Ripple. However, the rest of the companies have not been confirmed joining RippleNet until now, and that's BBVA Transfer Services, Uniteller, Minivo, and Payment Approved. All these companies know XRP is the standard. The SEC bears want to shake you out right before the SEC settles their lawsuit. Keep on stuffing those bags. This is all a show to shake you out before we blast off. Any dog lovers out there? DOGE XRP pair listed on Bitrue. XRP-friendly cryptocurrency trading platform Bitrue lists Shiba Inu coin against beloved token of the XRP army. SEC seeks to knock out Ripple defense. Says no duty to warn over XRP. In a new legal filing, the SEC asked courts to dismiss Ripple's lack of due process and fair notice defense that the XRP token could be deemed a security. Taking aim at one of Ripple's core lead arguments, the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission is asking a court to dismiss Ripple's defense that there was lack of due process and fair notice, contending that the government had no duty to warn Ripple that XRP was a security. According to a new filing on April 22nd, it looks like they're just trying to drag this thing out as long as they can, drag out the show, shake out as many weekends as they can before they flip the switch. XRPL Labs, the XUMM API, XUMM SDK, now allow all XRP Ledger ecosystem participants, devs, companies, gateways, platforms to fetch anonymous KYC status information. XUMM Pro plus opt-in KYC will be available Q2, Q3, allowing XRPL ecosystem participants and end users to interact with confidence. Bank XRP, why the whole banking system is a scam.
Commissioner, Mr. President, I rise again, I'm afraid, to make the same old hoary speech that I've been making here for several years, and that is, it is my opinion that you do not really understand the concept of banking. All the banks are broke. Bank Santander, Deutsche Bank, Royal Bank of Scotland, they're all broke. And why are they broke? It isn't an act of God. It isn't some sort of tsunami. They're broke because we have a system called fractional reserve banking, which means that banks can lend money that they don't actually have. It's a criminal scandal, and it's been going on for too long. To add to that problem, you have moral hazard, a very significant moral hazard from the political sphere. And most of the problem starts in politics and central banks, which are part of the same political system. We have counterfeiting, sometimes called quantitative easing, but counterfeiting by any other name. The artificial printing of money, which if any ordinary person did, they'd go to prison for a very long time. And yet governments and central banks do it all the time. Central banks repress the amount of interest that rates are, so we don't have the real cost of money. And yet we blame the real retail banks for manipulating LIBOR. The sheer effrontery of this is quite astonishing. It's central banks that manipulate interest rates, Commissioner. And plus, underneath all this, we talk loosely, in a rather cavalier fashion, do we not, about deposit guarantees. So when banks go broke through their own incompetence and chicanery, the taxpayer picks up the tab. It's theft from the taxpayer. And until we start sending bankers, and I include central bankers and politicians, to prison for this outrage, it will continue.
The old system is dead and the new one is here. Don't miss out on the greatest transfer of wealth. I hope those bags are packed. I hope you're packing that last bag right now. Korean digital asset investors are among the world's first to feel the sting of tax crackdowns on their gains. The Seoul metropolitan government said that this week it had found and even seized such assets from over 600 tax delinquents, individuals and heads of companies living in the city. Almost 22 million from digital asset exchange accounts over back taxes. Get your cryptocurrencies offline. If you don't own the keys, you don't own your cryptocurrency. XRP currently at about $1.09 from the highs of about $1.96, currently at about a 50% correction, about 9 days into the correction. Currently waiting for XRP to blast off to those all-time highs. If we check out Dogecoin compared to XRP, we can see before Dogecoin blasted past the previous all-time highs and created some new all-time highs. We have a similar correction to what XRP is doing now. This one for Dogecoin was a 50% correction, lasted about 24 days before it blasted up past the previous all-time highs. And you can see the candle here once it was finished, and it blasted to set new all-time highs, almost another 1000% for Dogecoin. So if you check out XRP, it's almost in a similar position. Kind of scary to what Doge did and what XRP is doing right now. Last time Doge took about 20 days. Currently XRP is about 10 days in, 51% correction. Dogecoin 51% correction right before blasting up to those previous all-time highs. And XRP currently almost in the same exact position, and blasting up to all-time highs would give us about 300%. And if we set some new all-time highs somewhere around $6, we're looking at about 500 to 600% for XRP. So Doge is ahead of XRP, so XRP is still behind. XRP still hasn't reached all-time highs. I'm still expecting XRP for a nice candle for the end of this month going into May. So we'll continue to hold strong, and any red day is just another buying opportunity to stuff our bag before they flip that switch and that transformational wealth hits your account. XRP still the standard. And with that being said, today is the 113th day of the year. The year is 303 years, 303 days after the founding of the United Grand Lodge of England. No coincidences on that dump. And also don't forget Gary Gensler sworn in as the 33rd chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission. And also some exchanges have XRP previous all-time highs at $3.33. Is this a sign for things to come? Let me know what y'all think down below. Other than that, shout out to Squirrely Crypto for sending me this. X marks the spot. It's hidden in plain sight, but do you have the eyes to see? And did you snatch the opportunity and stuff your bag when you had the chance? The rest of the world is sleeping, and you're part of the 1% if you snatch that opportunity. Other than that, shout out to all the new Rocketeers out there. Shout out to all the OGs as we begin this journey. We're still just getting started. And with that being said, with so many new Rocketeers jumping on board, the rocket ship is getting heavy and we had to stop for some more fuel. But other than that, things are looking extra bullish for XRP. I'm still stuffing my bags, buying these dips and thanking them for more opportunities to add to my fat bags. Other than that, I'm the XRP bag man. I hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Enjoy the show, grab some drinks, grab some popcorn. If you got a ticket, you're here. Let's go. Peace out, crypto family.
You gonna need some help, better call a crypto doctor. If you ain't holding bags, looking foolish, looking awkward. I've been getting bags, stuffing bags in your honor. All my coins deflation every day, be printing dollars. All my bags dripping wet and they all water. 1% made it out your bags underwater. Shout out to my people across the globe, yeah we did it. If you're holding strong, God